welcome to another episode of Live with RxMuscle's March to the Olympia 2015, sponsored by Results Nutrition. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, and I'm here tonight with Miss Fitness Olympia, OKSANA GRISHINA, who's going to be trying to defend her title this coming week, coming up Olympia weekend. I want to just welcome you back to the show, OKSANA.
Hey guys, how are you? It's so nice to be here. Thanks so much for having me. And before we started, I want everyone to thank for your support and for your believing in me. Guys, thank you so much. I'll do my best. I'll do my best for you.
Well, I will do my best to speak slowly so that you understand what I'm saying. But, you know, OKSANA, I've interviewed many times before in expos after you win. This is going to be more of an in-depth interview because I want to know, and I think a lot of the people out there who are watching want to know what makes OKSANA tick. Now, I was reading a little bit about your history back in Russia when you when you first started doing gymnastics. It was very difficult because your father was in the military and you guys kept moving around a lot, and it was very difficult for you to find, places to train. Explain, take us back to your childhood a little bit and tell us how the whole gymnastics angle got started for you.
Well, I spent about 12 years in gymnastics, in my gymnastics career. And, genetically I wasn't well for gymnastics, but I'm happy that I never give up on it. And I got my master's sports degree. And, now it helps me to compete in fitness. Most what helped me is, that I learned how to don't give up on something what you really love. So, yeah, it was tough because my family moving all over the Russian city, but they always, found opportunity for me to continue in gymnastics, and I really appreciate my family, my mom and dad, that they never, give up on me.
now you from what you're saying to me, you're if I'm interpreting it right, you're telling me you were not a good gymnast?
Well, if we're talking about gymnastics, I did rhythmic gymnastics, not art gymnastics, where girls more muscular and powerful. But if you have seen, guys, rhythmic gymnast, it's tall and skinny girls with beautiful lines. So that I never had, But Russia is very strict with gymnastics, and selection was very strict. So, and when my body starts to change, my muscles shows up, and my coaches couldn't understand it and they didn't like it. So, of course, they give up on me, but I was crying, I was so depressed, I was so disappointed, but I didn't give up. I just, and by the way, I was the one of the first from my group of team girls who got master of degree in gymnastics. That was big surprise for my coaches and big deal for me.
It almost sounds insane that the coaches would think that you're not talented enough. I mean, you must want to go back to Russia now and see these coaches and say, look what I became, because, they were so wrong.
God, I always wanted to do it. You have no idea. Yeah, I always wanted to do it. But, it was so long ago. And I just, I have so many friends from gymnastics with who I still in contact, and I'm trying to understand their kids who do gymnastics right now too. That, doesn't matter how or what, if this girl loves what she's doing, please let her continue to do it, because some girls who was genetically perfect for gymnastics, they give up. They don't like the gymnastics. They didn't like it, That's why, I was one of the first who got my master's degree because I really love gymnastics. I couldn't laugh. I couldn't laugh.
How in the world were you as a young girl able to stay so determined and focused and not give up when the coaches gave up on you? Because a lot of kids would be completely demoralized and feel like they had no confidence in themselves, but you somehow maintained a belief in yourself.
When I all the time came home with tears on my eyes, and my mom, she was telling me, maybe you should stop, gymnastics, maybe you should do something else. And I realized how angry I got at her. Like, what are you talking about? Yes, it's painful for me. Yes, it hurt me. And my coaches hurt me very deeply because they ignore me, But then I realized how that if I will stop gymnastics, it will just destroy my life. I can't. I love gymnastics. Doesn't matter what coaches around me. I'm gonna do it, because what I could do if I would be without gymnastics. So, that's what I figured out when I was a young girl. I was disappointed, but I, I couldn't give up. I just came to the gym and I did as much hard work as I could, to reach my goal. And I did, even with my genetics, I did. So everything is possible. And I like United States, by the way, because there is a difference, In United States, anyone have chance and nobody could uh, tell you that you're not good genetically, but in Russia it's very selective, very selective. And so many girls who don't even have genetics, but they strong inside, they sportsmen inside, they may be those girls and be great in this sport and maybe bring sport on the next level. They have no opportunity. I mean, they have no chances. That's different. That's what I like in the United States.
Yeah, it is kind of sad in a way that they don't give these girls a chance over there in Russia. It's so stringent about the way they do these things. Now, in 2006, you won the World Amateur Championships in fitness, the overall, that you earned your pro card. You moved into the pro ranks, obviously, in 2007 and started competing. Was it difficult for you? Because I remember seeing one of your first shows you ever did, and I knew when I saw your routine that you had something very special. But it took a while. It took a number of years before the judges really started placing you well and giving you the placings that at least a lot of people thought you deserved. Was that discouraging? Did it feel like you were starting all over again with the same thing that you went through in Russia?
No, you know what? Well, first I realized that this is my world. These girls with genetics, what I have, and the skills is the same. So I felt with everyone how everyone talked to me, even when I didn't talk in English at all. But it was so warm to everything. People was warm to me, and the situation and the world. It was my world. I start to feel it. This is where I belong to be, and even first competition, come on, I was so excited and happy just to be on stage. There was Adela Garcia. There was other, like, I don't even remember, 20 girls, so many girls. And, it was just celebrate for me just to be on stage with them and represent my performance. And when I got award for best performance routine, oh my God, I was shocked. I was shocked, and I'm thankful that people appreciate my uh, performance, and it was absolutely different from other girls. I understand it, but I was happy. I was happy.
Now, in 2012 is kind of your breakout year because at that point I was on the Oksana Grishina bandwagon. I was saying that you should be Miss Olympia. I was reporting it constantly. You weren't able to beat what's her name, Adela Garcia. You came in second behind her, but then you went to the Arnold Europe a week or two later, and you wound up beating her there for the first time. How did that feel?
Um, 2012. You said 2012. Um, you know, well, being I I'm sorry, but I never thinking about like it's fight and I have to be this girl, this girl. You know, fitness is not about being better than someone else. It's about being better than you used to be. You know, that's why you have to focus on yourself. That's what's important. Then, you know, thinking about I want to be pure or pure. So I don't know. I'm busy with myself. I'm very busy to do my best and focus and deliver it this best for audience and you know for everyone else. I mean, so that's why it's hard for me to answer your questions. But every time you came on Olympia stage, I appreciate every single moment because it's a huge show, and I'm thankful for this opportunity. You know, to be on stage and create what I love to do. You know, creating performances, make it interesting, make fitness more entertainment. You know, it excites me. That I think this is a bigger than just beat someone else.
Look, let's face it. You lost to her 2 weeks before at the Olympia, and then you beat her. That has to feel great for you. And I understand what you're saying. You have to focus on yourself because if you don't, obviously, you lose focus on what the goals are. Obviously.
Yes, yes. When you focus on someone else, what is she in shape right now, what performance she doing, you losing yourself. You know, you focus on in different direction. You have to focus on yourself, believe in yourself, and just do what you wanted to do, what you love to do. You know, and doesn't matter what. You know, just do your best. So that's my point.
You're obviously a student of fitness. I'm sure you've watched many of the Fitness Olympia champs of the past. You've seen routines. Putting yourself aside, not including yourself, who do you think had the best routine of all time in the fitness division? What routine did you like?
My God, yes. Well, I'm big fan of Susie Carey. Long time ago, I'm huge fan of Kelly Ryan. Her performances, it was just wow, like music, everything with music, the movement. I don't know. I have no words. I was just saying, wow. Jean Henderson, Adela Garcia. Adela Garcia has no background, and she, like, it's incredible what she did, you know, on stage, what she learned with those girls who have background and very high level skills. But yeah, I think Kelly Ryan was incredible. She was incredible.
In 2014, you finally broke through and won. That was last year. Your first Miss Olympia. You won the Arnold Classic also last year, and then you won the Arnold Classic this year as well. So you're on a string of 3 big wins for yourself. Obviously, the Olympia coming up next week. Do you feel like you finally arrived in a sense that the judges have accepted your physique and your routine as the best in the world now?
Um, well, when you feel like a champion, you stop growing, I think. So I'm in process of learning. I'm in process of improving, you know, and uh, I think you are champion for those 5 minutes when you're on stage holding your award. But when
Exactly.
you come back on backstage, I starting to think about what to do next and what should I do next better than this time, you know. So that's when I feel when I champion, you know,
Gotcha.
just on these 5 minutes of awarding. But thank you guys for reminding me and thank you for your messages and for supporting me. But really, I think, you know, it's better way to improve yourself. Just go back and remember when you start to do fitness or gymnastics or wherever, how did you feel the time you really wanted and nothing was important, money or anything. You just really loved fell in love what you're doing and do the same. So that's how I'm trying, to put myself back and just, because love is important, be in love with what you're doing, So that's probably,
Is fitness still fun for you? Do you still love it?
yes, and performances helps me, performances, because when I have some idea for new routine, oh God, I want to deliver it on stage so much. I think it's a great idea and I want to do it, But if I don't have anything like ideas or love to my performance, of course, I don't think I would have fun on stage. And people will see it, audience will see it, audience feel everything. They feel everything when you cheat with your emotions, when you do something just like robot, just like a machine, or you really bring feelings in yourself, you just want to share, then you can feel connection with people because they feel you with your energy.
Now,
So you cannot cheat on stage. If you're on stage, you're an artist. Doesn't matter what you do, you speak or I don't know. So
you're the best artist I've seen on that fitness Olympia stage for quite some time, and I know you're going to be doing pretty much the same routine you did at the Arnold. Have you already come up with ideas maybe for next year of what you might want to do?
yes, I got an idea and I'm super excited. I love fitness because all girls, we deliver it on stage, different kind of activities. Like it's maybe hip hop, ballet, or even full dancing,
Yeah.
or Latinas. And people from all over the world can see the ideas and they may choose, oh my God, I want to try this. I love hip hop, which Tenji do, or Latinas, what Regina do, it's just or pole dancing. So many girls started to do pole dancing after my performance. I got so many messages, and I'm like, wow, that's amazing, So that's why I like fitness because it's mix of all creative
Do,
activities, you
Oksana,
know.
do you have people who contact you and ask you to help them with their choreography, and do you do that?
Of course, yes, but it's better to do one on one, I mean, in person, because, in Skype, through Skype, on distance, it's very difficult to create for me performance because first I need to know what person is, That's very important because you may create performance just like I said, like a robot, just do something. It's simple. But if they want something special, I want to know who they are in person, what may fit them well,
Well,
So it's better to do in person. But in California, there is not many fitness competitors.
well, if I was a fitness competitor, I'd be getting my ass out to California for you to help me because you are the best. Now, I want to just give you the opportunity to thank your sponsors. I know Sand Nutrition is your supplement sponsor, and Nebbia Clothing. You want to say a few things to them.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, my sponsors companies, San, Nibia, and all other companies who just supporting me. Thank you so much, and your support means a lot to me. And guys, I promise I'll do my best. Does not matter what, because I have no excuses, to do not well. There is so many people from all over the world coming to the Olympia, and we have all athletes. We have no excuses, but just do our best for you because it means a lot to us to having you. It's just yeah.
Good luck this next Friday night. I'm actually excited. The most exciting part of my whole Olympia weekend is going to be watching your routine up on that stage on Friday night. So in that sense, you're going to entertain me this weekend, and I have to thank you for that as well.
Yes, I'm so excited to bring this new performance Black Swan on Olympia stage. I can't wait.
All right, we'll see you at the Olympia in Las Vegas, Nevada next weekend. And for now, we're out of time. for another episode of Live with RxMuscle's March to the Olympia 2015, sponsored by Results Nutrition. I'm Dave Palumbo. We'll see you next time.